Sit. Sit. Sit.
Are you YouTube?
Yes, potentially. If it makes the cut. Little mama looking fine. What is up, YouTube? We're back. Episode 3 of the Abs Series 15 prep. Today's a rest day. Just got back from a walk with the dogs. Beautiful day here in Dublin, Ireland. About to go get ready and meet a friend, an old friend of mine. He's back from Bali for a couple of days, or I think it's Bali. I don't know, fucking fellas all over the place. But anyways, yeah, I'm gonna meet him, get some nice Thai food, and I'll be sure to show you the big feed we get. Gonna fuel up well for deadlifts tomorrow. So that's the vibe we're rocking. We're gonna go get ready now. Let's do a little fit check in the mirror. There's fucking a lot of shit in the way, but shirt, I think is Zara. Watch is Tommy Hilfiger. Shorts are Bershka. Runners are Veja, and the shades Ralph Lauren. Cheers. Right, Gavin, what did you get? Tell us.
I don't fucking know. Something out of the toilet.
You don't know what you got?
No. You got prawn chuchi.
Looks pretty good, man. Andrew, tell us, this is the man himself, the prodigal brother.
I got the same as you, which is a massaman curry.
Yes, he got the same, very same. I got more size though. What did Carl get? Tell us, Carl.
Chicken pad thai on a fish bowl.
Alright, nice.
Yeah,
you enjoy that, man?
Yeah, I will.
Yeah, but I'm laughing because like, look, we're fucking fat cunts.
Blaster 5,000.
What is going on, people? Alright, so today is 7th of September 2023. Better roll them windows up because the cars are going by. It's a Thursday, and in abs powerlifting that means it's deadlift day. So I've got my second heaviest deadlift of this block today. So a 280 kilo triple, which is I think about 617 pounds in freedom units. So yeah, pretty good. That's gonna match my best triple. It also is my best set of 4 as well, consequently enough. So you're gonna hit that today. Should be comfortable enough, you know, all things given. And then we deload the deadlifts next week and push the squat next week, and then we push the deadlift then again the week after and deload the squat. So we're alternating the heavy squat and the heavy deadlift weeks, you know, just to allow for a bit more recovery on the lower body. Something I haven't actually done before. So it should, hopefully it works pretty well. It should, in theory it makes a lot of fucking sense, so we'll see. Weighed in at 111.4 kilos this morning. You know, it's on the heavier end of the range that I've been sort of weighing in at recently. You know, I've been around the low 110s, high 109s to about the mid 111s some days, and generally the higher days coming after I've like eaten out the night before. So I obviously enjoyed myself. I may have overindulged just a little bit, you know, fucking had some Thai food, got a massaman curry, you know, with a lot of sides, extra rice, chips. I had a starter as well, got some nice fucking soup. I can't remember the name. I think it was like tom ga soup and some satay skewers. And then I had a dessert as well. Of course I'm gonna get dessert, I'm fucking bulking, man. But, you know, I have a bit of room for that stuff. I'm eating like 5,000 calories a day. Have to enjoy myself too. This is something I try to, you know, get across to my clients as well when they're trying to reach, you know, fitness goals and nutrition goals is, you know, you don't have to be so strict all the fucking time. You know, you can enjoy your life a bit and eat the foods you love a bit more. This way you'll actually adhere to your, you know, your plan and be able to stick to it. You know, following a set meal plan and like eating the same foods over and over again, that gets fucking boring, man, and no one wants to do that shit. Like, you're not going to stick to that religiously. So enjoy yourself, learn how to work in foods you love into your plan. Obviously eating 5,000 calories a day, I have a bit more room, so if I had a more sort of strict goal, or like if I was cutting, I obviously have a bit less room, you know, I have less calories to work with, you know. And say if I was trying to get thick skin, lean, like fucking single digit body fat, maybe I would be a lot more stricter and wouldn't be eating out, but you know, I'm not, so I can afford to eat out a bit more, which is great. Got to see the boys. Obviously didn't vlog too much of it because, you know, I have to be courteous. You know, it was my mate who was back from like traveling around the world working for like 9 months. Hadn't seen him in 9 months, so, you know, I didn't want to have a fucking camera out in his face the whole time. So that was nice to catch up with him. Nice to spend some time with the boys too, you know. Bit of fucking masculine energy going on. So yeah, heading to the gym now. Finished work for the day. I've gotten around 2,700 calories in. I'm gonna get a rough guess, so I'll have a look at my fitness pal and, you know, confirm that. But yeah, about 2,700 calories. The usual meals, you know, same 2 meals you might have saw on the other blog. The breakfast with the oats and the Greek yogurt, and then the lunch, the big load of rice and chicken. I added some eggs to it this time. I also had a fucking chili and I cut it up and put it in it. Oh, man, that shit was burning the mouth off me, you know. I had raw veg. Sometimes I like the veg raw. You know, it tastes nice. Like onions and peppers, I think, tastes much nicer raw in a fucking stir-fry mix. And I had a raw chili in there, man. And I had to have a cup of milk with it because it was burning the mouth off me. My tongue was on fire and I was like a fucking dog in the canteen. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Productive day in work. Last night I came home, did some client check-ins. You know, they're number one. Got to get them done on the days. You know, I can't keep the clients waiting too long, especially if they need updates. If you are interested in training or nutrition coaching, be sure to hit the link in the description below, or one of them. There's a couple of links there to reach out and get signed up. You know, Abs Nutrition, we're doing great. So plenty of good coaches on Abs Nutrition, including me. So yeah, be sure to look into that if you need help with reaching your fitness goals. So, but yeah, heading to the gym now, gonna enjoy, and I'll be sure to vlog some shit there. All right, peace. All right, Alex, tell us what's on the agenda for you today. Doubles. What are you thinking?
250.
250 double? Very nice. This is your future 83 kilo national champ right here, folks. Alex Elliott.
Future under 23 Series 15 champion. Hear that, Connor? Comfy.
Right, got my last warm up on the bar here, 255 kg. We'll see how that moves. Should move fine. Then we're gonna hit 280. Got the emergency truck out today. The gym had no fucking truck, so I had to bust out the emergency fund in my car, saving it for a rainy day. And today it's raining. Easy, come on. Yep. Down.
Yeah. Brace. Come on. Again. Come on, better. Come on, you have it. Come on. Up. Yes, sir. Nice. Hold it. Hold it. Come on, down. Yes, sir.
What is up, people? You have just seen the top set there with 280 for 3. So I backed down to 250 for 3 after, slapped on the straps because, you know, the hook needs to hold out. Felt a bit weird, you know, felt a bit lopsided, but still pretty smooth. Happy with the top set. All going well there. And then I backed off to 225 kilos for 2 sets of 5 reps. You can see I'm sort of controlling down the bar, and that helps with my positioning a lot, and I can just sort of bang out the reps then. You know, it's probably more time under tension as well, if that's any sort of value to me here on this movement. But yeah, looking and feeling pretty good. All right, Alex, post deadlift thoughts.
Very good session. Grip is feeling good. Technique's on point. Connor, you're fucked.
Yeah, Connor, you said it, man, you're fucked. Yeah, pretty good session, boys. We're moving on to squats now. We've done the last warm-ups and the bar is loaded for the first working set with 170. Gonna see how that feels. Probably go up to about 190 for set to 7 high bar, and then see from there, you know. Yeah, but bar's loaded. Gonna get straight into it. I probably won't record every set because, like, you know, fuck that, you don't need to see everything. So
Alright guys, we're going to do a little voiceover for the high bar squats. So we had a high bar 3x7 after deadlifts. Pretty bleak for some, but you know, I'm getting used to it. And it helps me keep things light on the secondary squat day. I used to squat on a Tuesday, but now I'm only doing lower body twice a week. So I have to have the squat somewhere. And I'm not going to have high bar volume before my primary dead. So after them it is. So 3x7. I started with 170 just to be safe. Like, I don't know how I'm going to feel after heavy deadlifts, you know. My back could be fucking tired. Started with 170, felt pretty easy, so jumped up to 190, which was also quite smooth. I did cap it there though after this set. Dropped down to 180, so did 170, 190 and 180. Pretty decent volume. Have some heavy squats on Sunday in wraps, so plan is 262.5 kg for a set of 4. So I need to keep something in reserve for that day. But yeah, pretty happy with how these moves, all things considering I'm on the top end of where my deadlift usually is. Looking smooth, trying to keep on the quads, but you know, it's easier said than done sometimes. Still fairly easy though. Went into some hip thrusts after. There's my boy Marcel behind me. He's one of my nutrition clients. He's just sort of holding that dumbbell in place to stop the bench from moving back. Because, you know, you got a big boy shifting some big ass weights on the hip thrusts. You don't want to be sliding all around the place. But yeah, set 3x10 on these after the squats. You know, if you thought it couldn't get any worse, it fucking did. 160 there for the first set, I think it was. And then I jumped up to 170 for the last two. You see, I'm very tired after that and a bit frazzled. Damn. I'm like a fucking old man getting up here. Look at that shit. 3 heavy compounds, so it ain't easy, boys.
Right, squats done. We are on to hip thrusts now. So I did 190 on the high bar squats for the top set, then backed off to 180. Felt a bit heavy, so it's only the secondary day squat, so not too focused on pushing too heavy. We want to save it for Sunday. Have a heavy squat Sunday, and then for the final week of squats and deadlifts, we're pulling back the deadlifts next week, doing the heavy squat on Sunday, and then we're sending the deadlifts the following Thursday. So in 2 weeks from now, I'll do my next heavy deadlift session. But yeah, gonna get these hip thrusts in now. Probably won't record too much little commentary in between. Just want to get it done now. I've been here for a fucking while, so talk to you in a bit.
Back into the voiceover with the hip thrusts. You see 170 kilos here for my final set. I think I did 10. I think I did 10 on all of them. I'm not sure though. If it feels easier, I just keep going and don't lose count. With these though, people often confuse hip thrusts as an isolation for the glutes when it's really not. It's a compound. You know, you're going to get a lot of hamstring activation, some quad activations, even some lower back erector activation. So if you're focused on solely the glutes, you might be selling yourself short. Just fucking lift the weights, and you know, if you're doing it correctly with the proper form, all the muscles will be involved, so don't worry. Next up, we got some bit more isolation work or quad work after the hip thrusts, and these are Spanish squats, sort of like a sissy squat variation. You know, better than just doing fucking leg extensions all the time, trying to isolate the quads. But yeah, 3x20 on these. You know, I was doing these with a tempo and for sets of 10 with like a kettlebell, but I feel like just doing more reps gives me a much better stimulus in the quads, and I actually feel like a burning sensation and that I'm actually working really hard. But yeah, pretty unflattering angle right here, boys. You know, the bulk is in full swing now. I've only got about 10 more weeks of this, and then we're going to, you know, cut down a bit, you know, get rid of that Ned Kelly. Shave off a few pounds of fat, you know, it'll help in the long run. When I come back to bulking again, you know, I'm going to be a bit more primed to bulk for longer and have a bit more, you know, sensitivity to the nutrients I'm eating. But that's beside the point here. These are great for the knees, you know, keeps the stress off the joint while really stimulating that like middle portion of the quad right up to the hip. But you can see these are very fatiguing. 3 sets of 20 on those. I do these alternated or almost supersetted with Copenhagen planks. So I started this block on the Copenhagens with, you know, just doing reps, trying to pulse, but I feel it much more in my adductor and in like the inner sort of section of my quad beside the knee if I just do holds for like 30 seconds. So did those straight after, you know, it's pretty fucking hard. But yeah, it was a pretty good training session. These are the sort of finishing movements. The little cherry on top of the icing, on top of the cake at the end of the session. But yeah, after these, I think I just went home and had my dinner, watched Ireland lose to France in the football, which was quite unfortunate, but it is what it is. Yeah, just doing those holds there, boys. It was a pretty long session today. Nearly 3 hours in the gym. I think I drank about 3 litres of water. Lost a lot of fluids during this session. So I was pretty tired at the end. So I didn't vlog too much after it. You're probably going to just see my dinner after this and a little snippet of me watching the game. But that's pretty much it for the vlog, boys. Cheers. At least we're good at rugby, boys.